Welcome to the Reflect Podcast, the world's first 100% AI-generated show. In this special series, we explore AI literacy, a critical skill as AI reshapes industries, jobs, and society. Are we ready? Let's dive into the challenges, opportunities, and steps needed to ensure AI benefits everyone. The future is being written. Let's make sure you're part of it and kick things off with your hosts, Ed Fazio and Bobby Britton.
So, Bobby, we've been talking a ton about AI and the revolution that's literally happening in real time. This episode is part 4 in our special series on the subject. And now we're going to focus the discussion around making this a bit more personal. In particular, how it might apply to how your own career and business will transform in the coming weeks and months. Quite frankly, the future of leadership is being completely rewritten by AI. And here's the shocking part. A recent study shows that 89% of executives feel completely unprepared to lead this transformation. Let's dive into what this means for all of us.
Wow, Eddie, that's a staggering number. What's causing this massive leadership gap?
Well, it's fascinating because the gap isn't where most people think. Companies are discovering that technical expertise isn't the main barrier. It's finding leaders who can translate AI's potential into practical business impact.
So you're saying the real challenge isn't understanding the technology itself?
Exactly right. Look at what happened at Microsoft recently. They invested millions in AI tools, but their biggest success came from having leaders who could help teams embrace and adapt to the technology. Their productivity jumped 37% in departments where they had strong AI leadership.
That makes me wonder about the specific qualities these successful AI leaders share.
I've been tracking this, and there are 3 key traits that keep showing up. First, they're excellent communicators who can explain complex AI concepts in simple terms. Second, they're strategic thinkers who can spot practical applications. And third, this is crucial, they're skilled change managers.
That's really interesting because it challenges the common assumption that AI leaders need to be technical experts.
Right. And here's what's even more surprising. A recent survey showed that 64% of successful AI transformation leaders came from non-technical backgrounds like marketing, operations, and HR.
How are organizations adapting their training and development to build these new types of leaders?
Well, this is where things get really interesting. Major companies like IBM and Google have completely revamped their leadership development programs. They're now focusing 70% on change management and only 30% on technical skills. And get this, they're seeing 3 times better results with this approach.
That's quite a shift in traditional leadership development.
And it's not just corporations making these changes. Universities are completely reimagining their curricula. Like Harvard Business School, for instance, just made AI leadership a core requirement for all MBA students. Not coding, but strategic AI leadership.
What about smaller organizations? How are they approaching this challenge?
And that's where we're seeing some of the most creative solutions. Many are partnering with AI consultants and agencies who specialize in what they're calling AI readiness transformation. These consultants help build custom leadership development programs that fit smaller budgets and specific industry needs. For instance, this podcast is a project that came from similar AI literacy services at bytebrain.org, who happens to be one of our sponsors. And it demonstrates some of the creative ways these technologies can be used and leveraged to educate folks on the possibilities and potential use cases.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of creative potential with the ability to explore new approaches across business verticals and sizes. Speaking of industries, are there certain sectors leading the way in developing AI leaders?
Healthcare is actually emerging as a surprising frontrunner. They're facing unique challenges in balancing AI innovation with patient care. So they've developed some really innovative leadership programs. For example, Mayo Clinic has created what they call AI leadership pods. Small teams led by clinicians who understand both healthcare and AI applications.
That's fascinating. What about the future implications of all this?
Well, the projections are pretty eye-opening. By 2025, an estimated 85% of businesses will require some form of AI leadership capability. But here's the kicker, only about 23% of current leaders feel prepared for this shift.
Those numbers suggest we're heading for a significant leadership gap.
Exactly. And that's creating enormous opportunities for professionals who position themselves correctly. We're seeing salaries for AI transformation leaders averaging 40% higher than traditional leadership roles.
What advice would you give to someone looking to step into this kind of leadership role?
Start by understanding the AI applications in your specific industry. Build a foundation of knowledge through practical experience, even if it's just leading small AI-related projects. And most importantly, focus on developing those crucial soft skills, change management, communication, and strategic thinking.
And what about the risks? What should potential AI leaders be watching out for?
The biggest risk I'm seeing is what I call technical tunnel vision. You say, I'm getting so caught up in the technology that you lose sight of the human element. Successful AI leaders maintain a balance between innovation and practical implementation.
That's really valuable insight for anyone looking to move into this space.
And here's what it all comes down to. The AI revolution isn't just changing what leaders need to know, it's transforming the very nature of leadership itself. The question isn't whether AI will transform your industry, but whether you'll be one of the leaders guiding that transformation.
Well, this is certainly valuable insight and great food for thought. This episode concludes our special series focused on AI literacy. But let's recap what we've learned along the way. Over the past 4 episodes, we've uncovered the massive impact of AI on the future of work and industry. We began by understanding the AI literacy crisis, highlighting the urgent need for individuals and businesses to adapt.
Then we explored AI as an economic transformation, showing how educators, business leaders, and consultants have an unprecedented opportunity to lead this shift. Next, we examined how industries are adapting to artificial intelligence, identifying which sectors are thriving and which are falling behind.
And finally, we focused on AI leadership, breaking down how executives, educators, and consultants can position themselves at the forefront of this revolution. The key takeaway: AI isn't just a technological evolution, it's a leadership transformation.
In summary, the future belongs to those who step up, learn, and lead, and it literally pays to be ready.
Thanks to everyone who took the time to listen. As mentioned across the series, if you'd like to learn more about technology or other topics we discuss, please visit the official website at reflectpodcast.com.
And if you're looking for guidance to start you on your AI transformational journey, from education to deeper consultation, be sure to visit bytebrain.org, and they can definitely help you out. Until the next time, take care and stay curious.
That's it for today's episode of the Reflect Podcast. AI is shaping the world as we know it. Don't get left behind. If you found this discussion valuable, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this with your network. Join us next time as we continue to break down AI's impact on the future and how you can stay ahead. Learn more at reflectpodcast.com. Until then, we're telling the future, are you in it? Take care, and thanks for listening.